The House approves a waiver to allow a former Camp Pendleton commander to run the Pentagon and takes the first steps in dismantling the Affordable Care Act.
She's never been able to keep a friend. It's always time to go.
A look into the life of a mom and daughter living on the street.
I ask you to be strong, remember the best moments.
And City Heights stories come to life this weekend at the Old Globe. KPBS Evening Edition starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Ebony Monet. Today, Congress took its first step towards repealing the Affordable Care Act. The House approved a budget that prevents any filibusters to stop a repeal measure in the Senate. That clears the way for Republicans to decide which parts of Obamacare to drop, what a new version would look like, and how to protect the 20 million people who are getting coverage under the law. Today's vote was mostly along party lines. Out of San Diego's congressional delegations, Republicans Duncan Hunter and Darrell Issa voted yes, while Democrats Susan Davis, Scott Peters, and Juan Vargas were all opposed. The House also cleared the way for former Camp Pendleton commander James Mattis to become Donald Trump's Secretary of Defense. Lawmakers passed a waiver of a requirement that former service members must be out of the military for at least 7 years to hold the job. The White House says President Obama will sign that bill before he leaves office next week. Thursday's biggest headline may have been about the Chargers leaving San Diego, but that wasn't the focus of the mayor's State of the City address last night. The biggest thing to come from the speech, a promise to craft a new proposal to fund a convention center expansion. KPBS Metro reporter Andrew Bowen has more.
The Honorable Kevin Faulconer.
The Chargers were certainly the first thing on most people's minds at the speech, and Mayor Kevin Faulconer wasted no time in joking about the team stealing his thunder.
Thank you for coming out. Kind of a busy day.
But the mayor spent very little time on the Chargers, only repeating a few lines he first spoke at his press conference earlier in the day.
San Diego didn't lose the Chargers just lost San Diego.
The rest of the speech touched on a number of accomplishments, like improving 911 call wait times, and goals like making it easier to build new housing. Faulconer's biggest promise was to ask the city council this year to place a measure on the ballot raising the hotel room tax. He says it will fund an expansion of the convention center, road repair, and services for the homeless.
This is not only the fiscally responsible thing to do, it's the right thing to do. This is going to be good for our tourism economy, good for our infrastructure, and good for our city.
It's worth noting Mayor Faulconer made a very similar promise at his State of the City speech last year to place a measure on the ballot to fund a convention center expansion. And as City Councilman David Alvarez points out, that never happened.
We need to just move forward with action now. I think he's assuming we would approve this in 2018. We cannot wait until 2018 to take action on these things. The needs are today, and I think that this year the council is really going to have to act.
Alvarez and other council members say this is the first they're hearing of the tax proposal and that they're eager to see the plan's details. Under California law, the tax increase needs a 2/3 majority, something that's extremely hard to achieve in a politically diverse city like San Diego. Andrew Bowen.
Let's make it count, and let's make it ours. Thank you.
KPBS News.
San Diego has had a day to absorb the news. The Chargers are leaving for Los Angeles. Today, a local radio station is staging an event for fans to gather and commiserate. It's going on at the Valley View Casino in the Midway District. That's where KPBS reporter Steve Walsh is standing by live. Steve?
Well, that's right, Ebony. We're out here at Valley View Casino here. We've got a whole bunch of jerseys here. People have been dropping off things all day. We've got an Eric Weddle jersey. People are dropping off calendars. A lot of former fans out here showing their discontent. I talked to one of them earlier. So, I don't know. Are you going to stick with this team?
No, I'm done. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm giving up my Charger stuff. I'm done.
Total fee. At this point, was it unexpected? I mean, this has been going on forever.
It's been going on for at least the last couple of years. I mean, it was expected, but now that it hit, it's just like, I'm just done with it now. It's just, it's over.
They're only going to be 2 hours away.
Oh, come on, man. That's garbage over there. Now I'm to L.A., really? No way. Hope they lose. Hope they have an even crappier year next year than they did this year.
So why do you think, in the end, why do you think they ended up leaving?
Money. I mean, the team's going to be worth, I guess, more over there. Everything's all about money.
Who do you blame?
Both. The Spanos and the councilman here. I mean, they've been trying to get a stadium for 16, 17 years. It's, that's a long time, and, they're both to blame.
What are you going to do with your Sundays next fall?
I don't know. Go to the beach. That's about it.
So, Ebony, we still have people dropping off jerseys just right now here in front of Valley View Casino. Yesterday, we saw people burning their Chargers attire, but this time, all of their attire will go to the Alpha Project, and it'll be used to clothe the homeless. Reporting live from Valley View Casino in San Diego, Steve Walsh, KPBS News.
Thanks, Steve. While city and county leaders have vowed to tackle the region's homeless crisis in 2017, shelters and charities are overwhelmed by the rising number of people struggling to survive. Two of those people, a mother and daughter, are living in peril as they wait for housing. KPBS reporter Susan Murphy has more.
My name is Desiree and I'm 7 years old.
At about 4 feet tall with brown curly ponytails, Desiree Navas is homeless. She has been most of her life. Her childhood is unfolding on the streets of downtown.
We sleep in cots, and then there's a row of people to sleep.
While Desiree's days are spent in school, her nights are drawn out in an emergency shelter.
I wait for a long time for the doors to open.
In addition to long lines, communal bathrooms and meals are part of her regular routine.
But I have good stuff to eat. I always eat it.
Desiree's big brown eyes watch everything in her East Village community along the outskirts of the soaring city skyline. Her neighbors, 1,100 other homeless who sleep outside on the sidewalks. The population has doubled from last year, according to a count by the Downtown San Diego Partnership. With all her belongings stuffed in her backpack, Desiree's half-mile walk from the shelter to her school leads her past rows of makeshift tents that overflow with soiled clothes and trash. The pavement reeks of urine and pot, a situation her mom, Brandy Hill, is desperately trying to escape.
I don't want my daughter to think that this is what all life is just live homeless. She's never been able to keep a friend. It's always time to go.
Desiree and her mom are not alone. In the East County, a 2-story former motel shelters 65 families and 150 children, along with dozens of single adults. Harold Brown is CEO of the Transitional Living Center in El Cajon.
We have about 100 people, 120 people on a waiting list. So if a family comes in and they need shelter, we do an intake with them. We find out what's going on with them, a contact information we can get back with them, and then they get on the list.
Dozens of families also stay at the San Diego Rescue Mission. Moms pushing babies with toddlers in tow begin lining up for a bed at 5:30 every night. Tiffany Newby is director of the emergency overnight shelter.
When we reach capacity, we have to actually turn people away, and that could be single women or a mother with children.
Across downtown, the wait to get a room at St. Vincent de Paul's Village, months long. Deacon Jim Vargas says at least 100 people are always on the waiting list.
And at times it's gone much higher. Well, I shouldn't say it's gone much higher than that. To be quite frank, people don't even get on the list after 100 because they think it's fruitless.
While the organizations are doing everything possible to avoid turning people away, there are simply not enough beds to go around.
About 20,000 people across the county have depended on homeless services over the past year. The San Diego Regional Task Force on the Homeless reports nearly half of those, 12,000, were newly homeless.
Behind the issue lies an intricate imbalance. A surging homeless population is converging with the county's housing crisis. A severe housing shortage has led to low vacancies and sky-high rent. And to make matters worse, those with housing vouchers have nowhere to use them. It's pushing more people onto the streets, like 61-year-old Charles Noonan, who's only been homeless for 8 weeks. He just couldn't keep up with rent.
I've been working my whole life, and I pay taxes and everything, and I expect to get some help.
Case manager Jorge Orozco with Catholic Charities says rising numbers of desperate people are coming to the charity's various doors. He says many are disabled and receive a federal income of about $900 a month.
What happens is those clients will go into a hotel for 3 weeks because that's what they can afford, and they spend that last week out on the streets.
Homeless service workers and political leaders alike are vowing in this new year to join together to tackle homelessness.
We have a serious challenge on our hands.
Dolores Diaz is executive director of the Regional Task Force on the Homeless. She says a strategy will be unveiled in the coming weeks.
What the plan will include is very specific actionable steps for our community to increase the stock of permanent supportive housing, for example. Do I feel that it's going to get worse before it gets better? It may.
Not very comforting words for those like Brandy Hill and her daughter Desiree, who have been waiting 1.5 years for permanent housing. Yet, despite circumstances, they remain hopeful.
Allowing my daughter to be able to sleep at night comfortably in her own bed, in her own room.
And my own box to put my toys in.
Susan Murphy, KPBS News.
California is a step closer to having a new attorney general. Today, the state assembly confirmed U.S. Representative Javier Becerra's appointment. Governor Jerry Brown nominated him to replace Kamala Harris, who was elected to the U.S. Senate. Becerra has vowed to defend California's immigration and climate change policies against the incoming Trump administration. He would be California's first Latino attorney general. Only one Republican assembly member voted for the Los Angeles area Democrat. Others say they weren't convinced Becerra would uphold federal law. The Senate will separately begin its consideration of Becerra next week. President-elect Donald Trump has promised to beef up the Border Patrol, adding thousands of agents. But the agency is already having trouble filling existing positions. 2 out of every 3 applicants are failing the required lie detector test. Associated Press reporter Haven Daly has the story.
David Kirk was a career Marine helicopter pilot with top security clearance in the cockpit of the prestigious Marine One for President George W. Bush.
We're some of the most qualified helicopter pilots in the Marine Corps.
So when he retired from active duty and applied to become a pilot for U.S. Customs and Border Protection, he assumed his credentials would give him a good chance of getting hired.
Generator on.
Instead, he was rejected from the agency after failing what he called a grueling 2-day, 8-hour lie detector test, focusing on personal issues like his marriage.
Customs and Border Protection felt the need to ask me about my infidelities, which I have none, and they pressed it, and they actually said that was one of the things on the polygraph that they thought I was lying about.
Kirk's experience is not unique. CBP says about 65% of applicants fail its lie detector test, about twice the failure rate of other law enforcement agencies that provided data to the AP. It's a big reason why more than 1,000 positions remain open despite congressional required staffing levels.
There's a lot of very good applicants. There's a lot of good veterans of our military that are being pretty much, I believe, railroaded, and they're not getting the position because I think there's a flaw in this polygraph testing.
Critics say it's the way the agency is conducting the tests, subjecting applicants to unusually long and hostile interrogations. Under the George W. Bush administration, a massive hiring spree brought a sharp increase in employees getting arrested for misconduct, prompting Congress to require that new employees pass a lie detector test. James Tomczak helped design and implement the agency's polygraph program and blames the high failure rate on the overall quality of its applicants. He also said more than half of applicants who previously passed federal background checks did not pass the Border Patrol's more thorough polygraph test.
Despite the fact that they had been cleared by a single scope background investigation, the applicants that remained, many of them had engaged in drug trafficking, smuggling activity, extensive or very frequent drug use, and perhaps of greatest concern, found in that group persons who were confirmed to be infiltrators, who acknowledged after the polygraph exam that they had been directed by a drug trafficking organization with which they worked to apply for a position in CBP.
Good morning. How you doing?
CBP would not comment on individual cases. Kirk eventually took a job as a corporate pilot, but he says the Border Patrol hiring policy left him feeling angry and humiliated.
You're being accused of basically being a liar. You know, Marine officers kind of pride ourselves in our integrity.
Last month, the Inspector General for Homeland Security says it was reviewing whether the agency's polygraphs are effective in hiring. With so many jobs currently empty, it raises doubts about President-elect Donald Trump's pledge to add 5,000 agents to the border. Haven Daily, Associated Press.
A recent Stanford University study revealed more than 80% of middle school students cannot tell the difference between real or fake news. Now, a proposed California bill seeks to change that. The legislation would require that the state develop a curriculum to teach students in grades 7 through 12 to determine the credibility of online information.
It doesn't impact conservatives or liberals, it impacts everybody. And it does start to impact who do we trust, right? If we can't trust our elected officials, our teachers, and we can't trust our news agencies, who do we actually trust nowadays?
The influencing power of fake news was brought into question during the 2016 election. The bill must pass the Senate and Assembly.
We finally know for sure that the Chargers are going to LA, but there's a lot we don't know. We look into the impact of the team's loss on the city budget, the opportunities in Mission Valley, and what will happen with SDSU's Aztecs. Join us for the KPBS Roundtable tonight at 8:30.
People in Northern California's wine country are getting a few days to dry out. In Guerneville, they've been using kayaks and canoes to get around after the Russian River flooded.
It's scary. I mean, you're on the mercy of the clouds and the rain. And you're just constantly looking at the forecast. Is it going to come higher? Do we have to leave? Can we stay? And it changes every, 4 or 5 hours?
More rain is expected in Napa Valley next week. And while there's too much rain in parts of Northern California, check this out. All that Northern California rain means more water for Southern California. It's being released into the Sacramento and San Joaquin Delta, and from there it goes into southbound canals. Federal water managers say their pumps have been working at close to maximum capacity for nearly a week. There's too much snow in Colorado. Roads have been closed, and some ski resorts took the rare step of shutting down briefly because of the danger of avalanches.
We have closures and we have ropes, we have gates, and we really try to steer people to specific areas of the hill to keep them out of avalanche terrain.
Huge double-digit figure snowfalls. That, coupled with the temperatures, winds, and of course our mountain pass roads, has caused a little bit of trouble for some of us. But honestly, now that we're open, there's a lot of happy people out here.
You just go out and get barreled, you drop in, come up, drop back down, powder everywhere in your face,
The Colorado resorts got as much as 5 feet of snow in just a few days. Colorado has an avalanche information center, and the people there say when there's that much snow in a short period of time, the snowpack doesn't have time to adjust, so it becomes unstable. Spotty showers for San Diego tonight, but sunshine all weekend. Brittany Boyer has tonight's forecast.
The last 24 hours have been pretty wet down here in San Diego County. The good thing is we have improving weather conditions as we head into the rest of your weekend. Last couple of hours looking at this area of low pressure here in Southern California. Going to see this continue to move back toward the Four Corners. So drier weather on the way as we continue here into your weekend. Looking at the drought monitor, pretty impressive here. If we go back to 2 weeks ago and play this out, we've had a lot of heavy rain over Central and Northern California. Here's last week. week. And then just into this week, you'll notice that the drought situation not nearly as bad in Northern California. For us here in San Diego County, yeah, we still need the rain. So what we've been getting over the past day or so has been a beneficial rainfall. Overnight tonight, we'll start to see those showers tapering off and into Saturday morning. Temperatures overnight tonight right around 51 degrees. And taking a look outside of San Diego for tonight. Now, out towards Mount Laguna, we still will have a couple of snow showers around, but snow levels actually are on the higher side. So I don't expect much of an issue for travel out there. Down toward Ramona, temperatures near 40 degrees, and into Chula Vista, also going to have those showers tapering off overnight tonight with temperatures right around 50 degrees. How's it looking this weekend? Saturday, drier weather on the way. I mentioned what's causing the rain is going to strengthen and head out into the Four Corners. So early Saturday, maybe a couple of spotty showers around, and then we will have drier weather. Looking ahead at the rest of the weekend. Here's the extended forecast for the coastal locations. We'll have mostly sunny skies on Saturday. Temperatures will be in the mid-60s. And on Sunday, a weak area of low pressure will be just to our north. So we could have increasing clouds, a shower in a few spots, 64 degrees. And it's looking pretty good as we head into next week, Monday. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the mid-60s. Inland, if you have plans to head out and about this weekend, a good deal of sunshine. But again, on Sunday, we'll have more in the way of clouds and a shower possible, 66 inland on Sunday. By Monday and into Tuesday, warmer weather on the way with temperatures staying in the upper 60s to near 70 degrees. In the mountain locations, again, those showers will be tapering off and heading into the Four Corners. So we'll start off with some morning showers on Saturday, a couple of spotty showers on Sunday. Temperatures, though, in the mid-40s and gradually warming up into early next week. And last but not least, the desert locations, shower possible Sunday. Overall temperatures will be staying in the 70s, and we will have increasing clouds as we get into the middle portion of the next week with more rain possible late in the week. For KPBS, I'm Brittany Boyer.
Scientists say about 40% of California is out of the drought, but the National Weather Service says it's not time to celebrate just yet. Northern California has received a lot of rain this past week, but 60% of the state is still in drought. The National Weather Service says scientists cannot call an end to the drought.
The Weather Service does not declare in or out of drought. That's actually handled by the governor's office, and Jerry Brown is the one who declares we're in it or we're out of it.
Governor Brown has not released a statement about the drought. Forecasters say more rain is headed to California next week and is expected to hit every portion of the state. President Obama has added 6,000 acres of coastline to the California Coastal National Monument. The new areas include a portion in Santa Cruz and the small islands off the coast of Orange County. The monument was created in 2000 and spans the length of the California coast. The new designation protects the area from development.
I'm Judy Woodruff. On the next News Hour, our series on the Obama years continues with a look at his efforts in the Middle East. That's Friday on the PBS News Hour.
Would you let a stranger perform your story on stage? What if it was about the loss of a loved one? That's what artists at the Old Globe Theater asked of City Heights residents. KPBS reporter Taryn Minto tells us what happens next.
I am fighting for my life.
City Heights artist Soraya Rowley sings an original song about a story that isn't hers.
The story was about this lovely man, Balthazar, who is still with us, and his dear friend who passed away due to cancer.
I love this life.
And he wrote a letter from her perspective that was basically a goodbye letter to her friends and family. And so that's what I used to write the song.
Rowley is part of a relaunch of the Old Globe Theater's Community Voices program. It connects performance artists with San Diego residents to translate their experiences from life to stage. Katie Haraff helped launch Community Voices.
And it is a program where we bring playwriting skills to different communities that may never really have access to playwriting workshops or different kinds of theater classes.
Back in October, that community was City Heights. Artists connected with residents during preparations for Dia de los Muertos, when people honor and celebrate their departed loved ones with an altar.
We learned about lots of different people's loved ones that had passed and why they loved them and who they were in their lives and who they were within their community in City Heights. And we gathered all of those stories, and a collection of 6 San Diego artists from all over the place, including City Heights, developed short pieces inspired by those stories of the loved ones that have passed.
I feel his presence.
The performance, called The Living Altar, includes Rowley's bilingual song, a dance tribute to grandmothers, plus 4 other acts. It was originally performed in City Heights last fall and is coming to Balboa Park for an encore performance.
Promise me when you think of me, you will smile.
Rowley said she was a little nervous about performing another story at the initial show, but in the end, it was well received.
And he was crying, and he was just thanking me, and he was so happy with it. I was so touched. I was so glad, because it's very scary to be presenting someone else's story to them, something that matters a lot to them, and to have them react positively is the most you can hope for.
The Living Altar begins at 1 on Saturday afternoon at the plaza in front of the Old Globe Theater. Taryn Mento, KPBS News.
It will break your heart and soul.
The Living Altar is a free event, and there will also be a DJ and a raffle. You can find tonight's stories on our website, kpbs.org/evening edition. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.